Hey everybody, how's it going? How are we all doing? Hope we're doing well on this Monday. We're in... What are we doing? Atmosuits. Definitely something we want to do today. So find out where we can figure out where we can put Atmosuits in the base. As I probably here. But we need to figure that out. Potentially getting a deep freeze for this. Sorting out space. Now, like, I am nowhere near. I need to make sure, actually, that I've got the orbital data orbital data collection lab. Yes, we have that. So we definitely need to get that in there. And there is some polluted water that has somehow made it in there. Oh, yeah, because... yeah, it will have done. I am going to... get this loading back in there. As well. Oh yeah, that was going weird, wasn't it, as well? So we're going to make sure we can crush that carbon dioxide up as well. And then here, I need to add... a basic nose cone like that, and we're gonna need a spacefarer module. Can we... do that, and then bring you down. Okay, I guess we live here. I guess the spacefarer module lives there. Kind of weird, but hey, whatever. Because I can send you up. So we'll get these built. And we'll keep you this I'm actually thinking that probably is what makes sense here. So that we drop stuff on and I wonder if that dartle finally died. Let's go put another one in there. Cool, and get rid of those eggs. And actually now we can actually deconstruct this. And actually, if we do that, we probably have a good amount of space. And now I'm wondering whether what we ought to do is swap the shearing station with the critter fountain. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually. Swap the critter fountain and the shearing station, then this doesn't get so cold. And then conductive wire. It's probably like that for the shearing station. Station, shearing station. There. Yeah. Now, shipping. You... If we put you there, and then put you there, and then... You there? And we swap you for that. That gives us a bit more space. And actually, what we could do is power. And we're out of plastic. But yeah, we could do something with that and then split you off. Split this, like pull this one down. Because what we could do is send that there like that, and then split you there. Instead, oh wow, we managed to run out of power. You're running though, so you're catching up at least. And let's set you to 10 kilos so that you actually run. And I need more amber. Polluted water in there. It's fine. Oh, you're going. Let's make a temp shift plate out of amber there. Okay, you are broken because of that. Fine. You are hydrogen. And you're going to be running for a while. It's good. It's fine. Let those all go. Hey, we got a Regal Mammoth. Regal Mammoth egg. Yeah, so that is not going to be easy. Because you're jumping into there, popping your eardrums, letting out a lot of oxygen. There's a lot of Megaphron grains there. Which is good. Okay, here. Okay. We need to build our... Alright, wall toilet in there. Plumbing. There. I'm gonna deconstruct you so we can move you over somewhere. You gonna be an airflow tile. We want a gas intake fitting and a gas output fitting. And we're just going to say ventilation like that. And we're going to put a mini gas pump, but we need more plastic for that. Oh, you have vacuumed out. Because you have all turned to liquid. Which is good. Right. Stations, we're gonna want a telescope. If we put the telescope there, put the gas vent there. And then put a data. Oh, you need plastic as well. Actually, let's go like that. And then put the gas vent there. And we're gonna need at least something. We could put the power outlet there. You will make the steel. Cool. We're getting Megaphron grains out of that now. Oh, got 500 kilos of diamond. Is that because we've done some of this? I need the plastic. Which means I need the resin. Put you there. This pip was gonna relocate down there as well. It's starting to cool down here. Okay, you cut that there. Cut that there. And power there. cool. Nice. That is safer. Let's do that. I'm gonna cancel you so I get the amber back. Oh, nice. We did start to get down here. No, we've started to get down here. Yeah, yeah. Deconstruct you. Demolish you. Demolish you. Deconstruct you. Oh, it is there. And then we're gonna put you on there. Take the sand. Also, blueprints. Because you're silliest. And you can be yellow because you've got chlorine in you. Okay. Okay, so rocket control station. I'm gonna put here? I'll put it here. I'm gonna put it there. just gonna say, like, put that there, because that needs to be there. Do you count as industrial machinery? No, you don't. So we can have furniture, put a mess table in. An aero pot. And a party line phone. There. You're gonna have the orbital data collection lab. I'm gonna move the gas output fitting to there. Cancelling you. And we're gonna put a fridge in there. It's not gonna be powered. So that's that. And then we're gonna need I put a ladder bed in there. And put another airflow tile in there. And then a door there and there. And then I think this might be enough for a mess hall. That's 12, 16. Needs to be 32 for a Great Hall. So actually the rocket control station can go in there. And then we can have a mini gas pump there. And that then is 12. That's only 22. So whether I can then find... If I move you up... So instead we put the ladder bed there. And then go... That might be... That might be enough. I'm gonna need a load of plastic anyway. But all this plastic is sort of earmarked for this. I think we deconstruct you. We do that. How much steel have I got? Have I got any steel yet? How are you doing? I need to grab some more Paku. That's the basic. Long and short of it. Is someone coming to do this? Oh, your output is blocked. That explains quite a lot. You get deconstructed, you can get deconstructed. We can't filter these. I need these Paku filling up. Sharpish. I'm gonna set you to like 12 so you don't all fire at once. But yeah, I need that. I need Paku in there. Tropical fry, Paku. Yeah, it seemed like you're enjoying that. I don't think it's that, is it? Right? Someone coming to do this? Yes. A couple of people are coming to do this. I'm going to set your priority to 8. This priority needs to be more. Why did you make a mess? Ari, you made a mess? Are the toilets working? Yeah, toilets are fine. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I need to get conveyor. conveyor rails in. And power there. How much gumwood? I have 2 tons of gumwood. Yeah, if we do that. Also, let's get the hairdryer in there. Yeah, we get the gumwood in there. Let's make sure that gum palm also gets harvested. Nice, the oxyphone is running as well. Perfect. How are we doing in here? Can I afford the mini gas pump? Yes. Right, and then power. There. I'm not going to waste time powering the fridge. And you're low because you are low. Did we ever... Aha, right, okay. Okay, so that is now flowing through nicely. Properly and cleanly. And in theory, we could... Well, we'd be better off seeing where it pulls when it does. You have... How have you broken again? How have you done this? How have you managed to do that and break that again? I have no idea. I have no idea. Right, this is gumwood to latex. This will be gumwood. And then you will get sorted out when you get sorted out. What we got? What we got? What we got? Copper ore? Sure. Oh, we've got some neat looking grooming stations. That's the Regal Neutronium Carbon Skinner. So yeah, where can we should start doing floxes as well, and it's probably going to be here. That feels like a good place for floxes. It's going to increase your priority. Plus we need to get down here anyway for that. So that's you there. If we do that, $96 tiles is there. And let's let's relocate the Sloggo to there. And then we can put insulated doors in there. And can do this. And think about getting liquid lock into here so we can get it going. Got mucin. We don't need to care about that. I definitely need to get some bog buckets. And to get the bog buckets, I need to get down here. Because I need to activate it on this side. Yeah, there's a couple of things we need to be doing before we can get that up and going. Here, can we get the orbital? Yes. Right, buildings, we're just gonna cancel that. Orbital data collection lab. I think now that will do it. I think if we cancel that pneumatic door, and actually put you there. I think that gets us an extra tile. And then potentially we don't actually need that airflow tile. And we don't need that airflow tile if we cancel the ladder and put an airflow tile there. And actually we can probably make this even further if we Yeah, deconstruct the door. Cancel that door and move that over. Cancel the gas pump. And move the gas pump right in front of the toilet. Those nits are hilarious there. And then here we can go... like that. And yeah, you should be fine now. So eventually we're going to... Those pike apple bushes are growing. We can take those out. $28. They are coming out at 28. Yeah, so they should start to freeze here. Granite. Yeah, so that dumps all that up there. There's all granite. And a random bit of zinc. But that's fine. Random bit of zinc never hurt anyone. Plant husk. Overgrown node. Calamari, frostbun go in there. Mushroom should go in there. Pike apple skewers. Like, all that stuff should be in there. And then you rubber forever. Right, you're empty, so we can deconstruct you. That can get deconstructed. And we got 100 kilos of rubber. And that is good. Because that means we can start... How bad a wire is that? It's pretty bad. But we could do this. Yeah, if we do that, that's going to be good. Oh yeah, Ari. I want you to redecorate all of these now. Now that you've got the next level of skill. Okay, you're still crude. I guess that's fine. I'll just leave you to it then. Building, tidying, researching. Tidying, researching. Building, tidying, researching. Take the waterweed seed. This is starting to come together. Right, you will be a door. you will be a mini gas pump. Lots of good nice lums there. We've got some lums here. Relocate you to there. This will get done eventually. Aha! Right. Let's deconstruct you and deconstruct you. Because that will basically let that couple of milligrams of CO2 out. I'm just wondering if I can get that. Yeah, someone can come and get that. So you're not quite in yet. That room is 60 tiles. That is nice and full. Hey, Majuka. Yeah, sure. Let's do a rundown of the colony. Let's start in the middle. So the main area of the base. Obviously, we've got a bit of a lab going on around the printing pod, and we've got bathrooms. I should put some back wall in there. Let's put some drywall in. They deserve some drywall. Let's arcade this up. And you know what everybody loves in a bathroom? Carpet. So let's put some carpet in the bathroom. So we've got a bit of a massage area going on, and that does make sense to put some carpet in, because while they're on there, we've got our mess hall at the minute. I think it's a great hall. Yeah, it's a great hole. We could start with... We might be able to get that up to a banquet hall. Actually, thinking about it, can we get a communal... I don't have the communal table yet. To get that up to a... Oh, yeah, I could. I'd have to rejig this. But we could get this into a banquet hall. Maybe we extend it out this way. That'll give us some extra morale. We've got a bit of a kitchen here, so we've got a couple of smokers and a grill, and just a bunch of fridges. I need to turn this into a deep freeze. We've got some blumlums providing us algae, which is why we've got 60 tons of the stuff. Load of chlorine stored up. I think that's all chlorine. And then we've just been storing a bunch of extra oxygen if we need it. So I have a bit of a power and water processing system here. So any polluted water or brine or salt water comes in here and gets fed into our toilets, which is also being recycled, and then fed into a couple of overgrow where we've got regular lums producing peat, and then we've got some more lums here that will also produce peat. And this gave us a lot of our sort of early game power with a couple of peat generators, which is why we've got this sort of system here, gathering the polluted water off there. A couple of farms, so we're growing bristle blossoms and sweat corn. So again, sweat corn were a good early game food because you can make the veggie poppers quite easily in the smoker. We've got some jawbow going on. Should get the jawbow fillet. Oh, you can't reach that, and you... Just gonna put another one of you in there. I had to move this auto sweeper because of the fish dispenser. So yeah, we've just moved that, so we'll put that in there. We've got Paku. We've just run out of Paku, so we're trying to get this back up and running now for Paku. So the Paku end up over here, and then they'll drop into here where we can grab them. So that's our Paku. Just powering our steam rocket through this cool steam vent, which is dormant at the minute. So we might have to rethink about that. And then Somnium Synthesizer, which we haven't fired up yet. We've got a nice cool salt slush geyser there. More on the other side of the power brick. We've got hydrogen coming down from a hydrogen vent that is on top of a saltwater geyser. Quite interestingly. So we're grabbing hydrogen from down here, sending it to a bunch of hydrogen gens. And we have a Hydra setup. We're just using 3 at the minute, and in fact this one isn't even running because we have 1.2 tons of oxygen pressure in here, and we have 10 kilos of hydrogen here, so we've got an absolute boatload of oxygen stored in this Hydra. Which is kind of funny. Oh, some polluted oxygen. Polluted water. No, some biodiesel got into my electrolyzers. That's going to be fun to fix. They're fine right now. It's going to be annoying to fix. We just planted some megafrons to get megafrons, and then we're ranching Rexes and Dartles down here. And then we've got a bit of a refinery setup. We're still waiting on some more naphtha to power this second refinery. And then we've got another polluted water geyser here. And we're going to use this second thermal aqua tuner, and I'm going to cool down this area. I'm going to ranch Floxes in here. And then down here we've got betas, and we've got the magma biome, which we haven't really done too much with yet. But we are working our way down on this side. And yeah, and then up the top, we blew up Demolor, and we've got a rocket, just a simple steam rocket that we're just resetting to start being able to berry sludge, pemmican, and nutrient bars. And you are going to be plastic. Why are you... So, you are a mess hall. You are exactly 32 tiles. So I just need this diamond, this aeropot doing. And then we're good. This is the second one. So I did have a solo Spacefarer module. So we've been up so we've got the Demolor debris here. So we gathered everything that was floating, apart from the data banks, and the same from the molten Demolor. So this rocket has actually got a liquid tank and a cargo bay. And the idea here is that we can get the molten stuff out and drop it into here to heat all this up. And also we've got a bit of a diamond spike so that we can reclaim some of the rocket exhaust. But I'm wondering if we can cope with, because I've got biodiesel. I just don't think I've got a petroleum. Yeah, I haven't got a petroleum. And I don't have the steel. I almost have the steel for the research module, which would mean that I could get those databanks out. This planet suffers quite a lot because while we get metal meteor showers, I don't have any metal volcanoes. There's a copper shower coming in, so I do want to get over to here at some point, because we've got a gold volcano and an aluminium volcano, a copper volcano, and then obviously the connected planet has the oil reservoir, so I need to go over there and do that. But really, I need a bunch more data banks. Let's add a module. Add a module. You're just too high for it. Could we change you? We could change you. Yeah, that could work. And that gets us some amber back. So yeah. We're just about there with this rocket. Let's get the jumping joy seed in, not Spore Kid. $32. Dining table, decor building, recreational building. DLC Rocketry looks crazy. Only ever played the base game. Well, I think Rocketry actually got a lot easier in Spaced Out than the base game. By quite a way. Could you be a lab? What do you need for a lab? 2 science buildings, no industrial machinery. Needs 2 science buildings. Yeah, like I think it got a lot easier in Spaced Out, because you don't have to do all the calculations and stuff that you had to do in regular. Shanley Attack, you are still my pilot here. Research module needs doing yesterday. Ooh, plug slugs. Plug slugs. Ranching suit wearing farmer, ranching operating digging, researching suit wearing. I'm gonna take the plug slugs here. And Shanley Attack, you are my pilot. Yeah, you have the science skills for this. It's good. Mess hall. Let's get some drywall in, make the mess hall nice, and get some drywall in. To our massage. There we go. The calculation, like rocketry in non-spaced out, it's when you get into petroleum and when you get into hydrogen and oxygen rockets. Steam, I think, is relatively easy, but the normal rocketry equation is like the amount of fuel that you need to launch a rocket so high is X, but also the weight. You need to include the weight of the fuel, which means that you need more fuel to send you. The wiki, the only wiki though, has all the values, and it tells you how much of each fuel you need to hit how much distance. Whereas in Spaced Out, you basically just fill it and it goes. You just fill it with oxidizer and just away you go. It's a lot simpler. You are just waiting for brine ice. If only there was some brine ice right there that you could just get to. If only. If only. Right. Do you have... Are you full? Not quite. You have 8 hexes, so we could get to there. Could get to there. That's 5 hexes. Could get to here. I don't hate that. That gets me 8 tons of amber and 9 tons of peat. I don't hate that. And here we have plastic. 800 kilos of plastic. And all of this is accessible, and there is oxygen in here, and there is water in the toilet. So there is plenty there. Chain the attack. Why don't you unequip your suit and take off? And this is a great haul, so that's going to give you a nice good bonus. Yeah, just go and hang out by the toilet. Just go hang out by the toilet. Okay, we've got copper meteor showers coming in. You're fine. Oh, Savux, you basically took a meteor to the face there, like an absolute champ. Did that plastic must have melted somewhere. Into liquid naphtha, right? Liquid naphtha. Let's make those out of obsidian at least. You've turned into an obsidian tile. Yeah, just just a little bit of free will there. You know, they're only small idiots. Few more things that are broken. That telescope's broken. So let's make you out of that. This is all water. Or did I deconstruct that to get the plastic back? Maybe I deconstructed it to get the plastic back. Yeah, you're enjoying that. You're enjoying that. Lot of popped eardrums. Right, let's get a suit delivered there. And let's start making the bunker tiles. Because at least if we can get the bunker tiles up, then we can stop a lot of this painful damage that we keep having. And we can come back with a load of amber. At least if we come back with a load of amber. That's actually good, because that means we can at least turn that into resin and plastic. But actually, let's keep an eye on... Okay, you've still got plenty... Plenty of Paku there. And there's a load of Paku eggs here, which is fine. And what is that rot bow? Oh, rotten jawbow fillet. Nice, and you immediately get dropped in there. You're alright, you're not cramped. But I do need... some Paku. Or some Paku fillets. Right, Atmosuits. Atmosuits is the plan. That's my next plan. And I am thinking... I want to... lock off I essentially want to lock off this side of the base. So everything's got doors in it. But this is empty. So actually, we could... Let's deconstruct you and deconstruct you. And let's move the exosuit forge. If we move it over... and then... Yeah, so if we do this... Get you made, we get those in there. And then we can deconstruct all of those as well, and deconstruct these, because let's deconstruct the deodorizer. Right, Atmosuit checkpoint be there, and Atmosuit docks there. Oh, cancel that gas pipe. Cancel that gas pipe. So you will come down there. And you're mostly from this route, from this line here. Is the bottom line of that. How many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually, if we do that, then we do a proper even split. So that is load balanced then. Get you in there. And blueprints, we'll take a poke shell. And we'll relocate you to there. Yeah, and the reason I'm doing this, like if you did straight across, then you fill the back first. And if you do straight from the front, you fill the front. And it makes a lot of sense to go front to back, because they tend to use the front one first. I've also seen people do like this as well. And what you'll get is 50% of it will go there. And then it comes to here, so there's 50%. So 50% goes up there, but that's actually 25%. And then another 25%'s there, and then half of that goes that way. So again, you know, this one, the one at the end fills first, but the others fill ever so slightly slower. And it's fine when it's filled. But this one will fill it evenly, because it's 50% goes that way, and then 50%, and then 50%. So you end up with a proper split. And it's nice if you've got the space to do it. So here, what we're gonna need to do is lock in the base. I do want you to be able to go there, so into there. But I don't necessarily want you to go up there, so we'll put you in there. Which actually means we are all right there. And actually we do that. And we do that there. And then we prevent anybody from leaving. Basically, we block everybody from going through these doors. It does mean we need to do that. And we need to rearrange the bathroom. Yeah, we need to rearrange the bathroom. No, I can't do that yet. How are you doing here? You're quite happily space telescoping away. You're nicely gathering a load of cargo for us. You're nearly full on cargo as well, actually, which is quite good. What were they up to? I might have had a problem where a tile formed here. Some phyto oil kind of formed in, I think a phyto oil sat here and then broke into algae and then turned into a dirt tile. So I kind of had a break in here, which is why there's quite a lot of water hanging around. Right. I'm going to set you to clearance vacancy. I'm going to disable this building for the minute. We got a new planet. Impersona. Which is our aquatic planet pack. It's got an abyss biome, a reef biome, a kelp forest biome, a beach biome, and a space biome. Well, I mean, it's obviously got a space biome. But it's got a polluted brine vent. Nice. No, you want to be a toilet. You are this. Alright, I absolutely need to set you to only go that way now. There we go, you can get out. And you will go right. Yeah, I mean, that's the point. Carpet and in the bathroom, right by the shower. You know, so while they're using the outhouse, I mean, at least it's not an outhouse. At least it's not an outhouse. So, if we show your navigation, can you... Yeah, so you can get there. You can't easily get there. So I need those doing. Because if we can get those in, then I can basically lock up. I mean, deliver suit. Get all those suits delivered. Right. You are now there, so let's basically do that. And you should now only be able to get out through there. And actually, you need to be like that, don't you, really? So the only way you can get in is through there. You can't get to there. And you can go that way. And let's just lock that door. Just so you're not going to skip that. Yeah, so your only way in and out of the base is there. You can get to the bedroom. You'll be able to get to there. You'll be able to get to there. This is a problem. This is a problem. Still. But we'll get you sorted now. Bit of a roundabout way to get to the toilet, but you know what? It's fine. And we need to make sure these get filled. And that should mean then we can go a deconstruct, and a deconstruct, and a deconstruct. And then we won't need you anymore. Yeah, that reminds me. How is Ari's... There we go. Ari's masterwork now. Let's have these done properly by someone who knows what they're doing now. Let's get those in. Oh, another one there. There we go. Harry's just doing her best, yeah. But her best isn't good enough. But now it is. Now it's good enough. So we should see wherever Harry's gone. And in fact, Harry, I'll reward you with your Masterworks hat. Scorp, you can have your improved carrying hat as well. And actually, why don't you have exosuit training? The statues have great personality. Yeah, I mean that's probably putting it nicely. But when you see this, when you see what Ari actually does, these are all full now, so we can enable the building. There we go. Ari, what are you up to? You're going to eat. Oh, right, yeah. So you need to go there to get some food. Maybe we can bring the kitchen in. Maybe we can bring the kitchen in. But Ari's now having a nice rest there. And then we'll be able to swap these doors. With something a bit better. I actually think you... it's fine, because you can get up there. Yeah, you get up there. Buildings. Yep, can demolish that. This room is 48 tiles and the max is 120. So actually, if we do this... If we do that... How are you doing here? So you've got 1, 2, 3. So if you went there, you'd have 3 back and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So go there so that you're in orbit. That Mimolith finally goes down. Alright. Ceiling trim. That in there, and then we're gonna put a communal table in. But I'm gonna need the wood for that. But we're making this bigger. So it's fine. Did we move that, Sloggo? Yes, we have a Sloggo baby there. Joya Seeds. Yeah, let's throw you through the Prince Scepter. Also, let's demolish this. Demolish this mini fridge. Demolish. There's some steel door here. Let's get the steel out of that. Oh, you're entombed. It's fine. So you're giving me a bunch of oxygen there. And that's because some of it is going down here. But actually, I think I want to change this. And deconstruct this gas bridge. Yeah, I want to deconstruct the gas bridge. So that it all goes on there. 'Cause yeah, I'm gonna basically rotate this. So that you go over the gas bridge first. And then we do that. And there's a lot of oxygen still. Harry, you're a masterwork now. How is your decorating? Still bad. Still bad. How is it still that bad? Oh, right. Ari. You are gonna go down here and... Yeah, you're so bad at those. So very bad. Alright, that is going vaguely the right direction. But these are full now. We could do another line on here. Really? Why did you make a mess? How did you make a mess? Can you not get to the toilets somehow? Wormbo, you are definitely stuck in there. Yeah. I didn't foresee that. So we're gonna... Yeah, this kind of doesn't make any sense anymore. How are you doing, Shanley Attack? You're alright there? You've got 54. 54k. Oh, why weren't you doing that? Oh, it's... Idiot. Right. Get this cleaned up, guys. How are you escaping? How are you escaping? Through there, yeah. Okay, but you haven't got any things at the minute. You are going over there. Yeah, so you can go up and over. I'm literally just watching you. You're not meant to be doing that. I mean, sure. Sure, do it that way. I want those in place there. I mean, yeah, sure. You do that one. Wormbo, you got yourself very stuck. Alright, nobody should be out of here now. Send you down there. And I think maybe we snip you here? Oh, that is also a problem. You're taking your suit off there. Like an idiot. Oh, and that's because all the bloody... How many suits are here? Atmosuit, warm Atmosuit, warm Atmosuits. I'm just gonna have to disable this. Because otherwise you can't get to the food at the minute. Right, deliver the suits again. We're just going to do this again. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of suits here. And this one needs doing as well. Because you're coming in here and then you're just taking them off. Idiots. Yeah, so you're priority 9. Good. I'm going to enable the building now. What happened to all of you? Did you all die? Or did you all end up in here? Okay, we conveyor chute there. And then we conveyor bridge. Not a filter. Conveyor bridge there. Hey, Polar. How's it going? You're also playing Oxygen Not Included. Nice. How's your base doing? Are your duplicants as stupid as mine? I assume the answer is yes. You got your base all vacuumed out, you're making a melt. Oh, you're making a melted rocket. Nice. Nice. That is probably not quite on this agenda for this playthrough. How is the star map doing here? So you're looking at whatever this is. What type of asteroid? So this is This is the Relica asteroid. So it's the prehistoric planet pack. So we've got the oily biome. We've got the irradiated forest. Yeah, the irradiated forest, and we found the marina, which is from the aquatic planet pack. So you have finished, and someone has trapped themselves. Who has trapped themselves? Wormbo! Of course it's you. Why would you trap yourself and then sleep? Fool. Yeah, you need the toilet. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know how you got yourself stuck there. How did you get stuck there? I do not know. You'll get yourself out. When you wake up. But yeah, at the minute we're just trying to get the base all atmosphered out. Get everybody going in Atmosuits. And currently the base is a little bit over pressure. So we need to sort that out. And I think that's just going to be a case that we seal some of this in. Sand. Yeah, it is very breathable. I don't have a problem with oxygen being included or not. I'm just going to take the sand. Like, yeah, this is all oxygen. There's some chlorine hanging around here. And then this is all carbon dioxide down here. But yeah, all that is nice and oxygenated. We have 1.3 tons of oxygen per tile in here. You know, in case. Just in case. We got 10 kilos of hydrogen per tile in this area. There's a bit of a layer of carbon dioxide. Which steam turbine setup are we talking about? Because I'm quite happy with my steam turbine stuff at the minute. Or are you meaning this one on the rocket here? Bottom left. No, this one's doing all right. This one's doing all right. We've just got one steam turbine. That is cooling down this area for the Rexes. And there's space to put another one in, another couple in here. So we've got this one sort of set up, ready to add another cooling loop. So probably down here we're gonna put some floxes in down here and start getting some wood out of those. And this is now starting to... this is flooding, so I need to clean this up. Because we've got way too much polluted water in here. But yeah, I mean, I play this game kind of like a Chaos engine. I will play this game and then wait and see what goes horribly wrong and then fix it from there. But this is neat for me. This is relatively neat for me. But you can see how it starts to go a little bit off the rails after a while. Right, we need to do something about this. So you're going up here, you're going through there. And you're all you're the ones coming out of there. No, I'm good. Thanks for the offer. I've watched a lot of Oni. So I've watched a lot of Francis John. Watched quite a bit of GC Fungus, and Aricia Gaming as well. Watching various tutorials and things as well. So I'm pretty clued up on the theory. Just putting it into practice is fun sometimes, and seeing things go horribly wrong and then fixing the problems from there after things go horribly wrong. But yeah, the problem here. So we've got a very cold polluted oxygen vent, polluted water vent which is just cooling this little bit down because this was getting a bit warm. So the megatrons will grow. That's a bit slight, so it's fine. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing a while ago, wasn't it? I was putting those in. I can deconstruct that. Yeah, and then we are pushing this here. And the water is full there. That's why it's not feeding so quickly, because the water is backed up. So we'll just stick all that there. I could start setting up an infinite water storage, which we did on our last playthrough. We set up a bunch of infinite water storages for water, polluted brine, salt water and stuff. So we did all that in the last playthrough, which was quite fun. It was entertaining. How are we doing on Paku here? Well, we're starting to get these numbers back up, which is good. Jorbos are going. Let's make sure we get all that rust out of there. Get the Jorbo eggs out. Get those out there. Have I got much brackine? Do you have some brackine? I just don't have enough of it. On my aquatic playthrough, I was using sloggos quite a lot to get mucin, and you can get quite a bit of dirt and stuff out of those as well. Do I have the space to get a... There's 96 tiles. Do I have the space? Could get rid of... If I got rid of that, I could fit you in there, which would cover everything. Because you cover all of that. Don't need another dew drip. Could go put you there. Oh yeah. It's on my list of things to do. If I look over at my Twitch plan. My Twitch plan is basically this. So Atmosuit in the base is now done. Getting the kitchen deep freeze. So yeah, we can do most everything on the deep freeze there, because we've got like iridium as well, which is huge. Space research is going. Let's just keep an eye on how much you've got. 50,000 calories in you. Oh, you just don't have enough power. I'm gonna send you back. I'm gonna bring you back home. I'm just going to send you back home. You have some databanks. Can we get a small petroleum engine? Let's get you. Because we've got a bunch of databanks here. And we've got 50 in the tank as well. So that'll be good. You are very low on peat. But you're fine. Once these lums start going back again, that'll be all good. Because then we'll start getting the peat back. Just we're low on databanks here. But that's fine. Yeah, no, things are just unreachable because Atmosuits probably. Alright, let's... Can we get these built, guys? How are we doing there? Yeah, that's fine. That'll stay for a while. That'll be all right. Can run that wire down. Just need the. You can cope with up to 10k. What is in you? Chlorine, polluted oxygen, and carbon dioxide. You are mostly just chlorine. We could start feeding that back in. And filtering out the... not chlorine. If you are chlorine, then open, otherwise go back around. Yeah, I've got a ton of chlorine like hanging around in tanks and things, so I'm just gonna fill through those at the minute. So I've got a bunch of chlorine in here. Actually, we don't need that doing straight away. And yeah, we've got quite a few dash assault mines that are also eating the chlorine. Yeah, so I've got like a ton of chlorine here. These are all oxygen that was saved from some junk. And then there's another couple of chlorine, and these are nearly a ton of chlorine there. A ton of chlorine there. These are like tanks that have just been filled over time from emptying some stuff out. These are all just oxygen. Just in case, you know, anything goes horribly wrong. And the 1.3 tons fails. You know, just in case. Oh, an auto sweeper. Is it you? Yeah, you're... let's just change you to be made out of zinc. It's fine. The problem is I've only got one chlorine geyser, I think, on this. Yeah, that's a steam vent. And this one is, I think this is carbon dioxide. Yeah, it's carbon dioxide geyser. Nothing else down there. There might be something in there when we get to it. But I'm also not sort of hugely reliant on the Megathrons. They're just really for making berry sludge for the rockets. Because I don't have access to tallow. I mean, I could freeze biodiesel. I've got biodiesel, so I could turn that into tallow. I haven't properly ranched the bees. On my first playthrough... No, on my last playthrough, I flooded my bees 3 times. Just because I like, a bunch of water broke and then something else broke. So I haven't actually ranched them. I have got it set up here to move a bee tiny over and get some more. I don't actually know if I've got any Saturn critter traps. No. But definitely getting, I've never done a nuclear reactor, so getting a nuclear reactor up and running will definitely be something on the list for this playthrough. I'm gonna force that one over. So that you... the Deslands is naturally smaller, but a central water system with infinite storages may help a lot. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I did infinite water storage in the in my last playthrough. So I'm just, you know, trying a couple of different things. I'll take the lumlet here. Got 600 calories, 600k calories. I'm going to take the lumlet. And drop you over there. Ah, nice. So it's starting to get Paku Fry in here, so the Jorbos will actually get fed. And actually, I am realizing I have now the plastic to make a water fort. I actually have the plastic for that. Who's idle? How are 2 of you idle? Oh, it's just you don't have enough Atmosuit docs. I think if we do this, And then we do this. And then we prevent you from going there and there. That should mean, yeah, you can get out of there. Just need to keep an eye on you. Okay, you're going that way, that's fine. I want you to move that way. You can also move there. Okay, that should help the idleness. And you don't need to go out of the base to get food now. So you don't need an Atmosuit to get food. So that will help a lot. And you're on your way back still. Another half a cycle. What we do? How are we doing on gumwood? Don't really have any at the minute. Got the gum palm. That one's 78%. I'll be able to plant another one down here. And actually thinking about it, you won't be able to plant in the abyssalite, but let's move you to there. Let's make sure we sweep certainly this overgrowth seed. And let's get the door in there. And this pip. Because actually, because we've got gum palms now, we can actually think about ranching pips. I haven't got arbor trees, but I do have gum palm. So that will be good. I'll make a load of gristleberries. It's not great. Probably just make like 50 of them, and then 10 of the toasted mimlets. But mostly you'd be making barbecue and... Yeah, we've got quite a bit of barbecue here. Someone come and do this. Right, dartle eggs. Get those out of there. And we need those. Plant husk. Pike apple. And pike apple bush seeds. And we'll leave the bleach stone in here. Cool. You are starving and you're glum, but you're not. 24. 24. If a below 24. Is that reachable? Yeah, it's reachable. Someone come and get that. Ah, the rocket is in orbit. And you're gonna come down. Shortly. I'm going to leave you up there for the minute. Just to... Like, you've still got a load of plastic, so... You might as well get some more data while you're up there. Actually, it's these that I care about, and then you can be disable auto repair, and you can disable auto repair. There we go. And we got a bunch of people out and about. Oh, let's make sure you. %. And you're waiting on applied sciences. Ooh, am I? I might be out. I'm out. No, I've got plenty of phosphorite. I got plenty of phosphorite. I just need to fill it in there. Tons of the stuff. Right, you've been done, so let's take you and land you. Landing path obstructed. Why is your landing path obstructed? What is obstructing your landing path? It's not these liquid pipes. It's not that gas pipe. Is it these ladders? Maybe it's the ladders? I don't think it's the bunker tile. There's nothing up there that's a problem. Let's get those done, like, now. Are you gonna come down? Waiting to land. Landing path obstructed? Like, maybe it's this bunker tile? But it took off with that bunker tile, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's this, because the rocket is fine. Let's check this steel here. Sure, Ari. Ari can come and do it, you know. Although that's neat that you can climb up on that building. It's kind of cool. Okay, it was that bunker tile. Okay, you heated up a little bit, but not a huge amount. Which is fine. Cargo. Let's get the peat out of there and the amber out of there as well. Nothing in the liquid and nothing interesting in gas. And you're loading up. So you're unloading the carbon dioxide. Wait, why? It's just because of you. Yeah, it's just because you're cleaning that out. It's fine. But you're all coming out, and you're just gonna. Where do you go? Yeah, you all just drop down here. And nice, we've got all this peat coming through now, so we can start the sweat corns again. Ooh, another glow squid egg. To be fair, I think I actually just gonna intercept the charge here. Ah, nice. Ari's actually good enough to start getting us masterpieces like this Into the Voids. So, Ari, why don't you start doing some redecorating again? Be better. Be better. That one in there. And of course you've put the best one in the toilet, you know. That can get deconstructed because it's just sort of hanging there. If you are chlorine, open. Otherwise, close. And that will just push out all that chlorine that's just hanging around, and anything else will go in. And obviously this gas vent is somehow become an absolute mess. I think what we do is that for a little bit. Actually, if we just stop you, you will stay closed. And actually, we could just do this. How much liquid's here? 9.4 kilos. Let's make that 1. Let's get this cleaned down so there's even less liquid there. Ari, you're trying. I get it, I get it. You're very trying. Get those in. Relocate both of you in. I think have I got any more pips hanging around? I mean, you definitely need to be dealt with as a priority. Because otherwise that pip's just going to plant that. Are there any more seeds here? Yes. This wet corn needs relocating. This. Also, how did that pip just like make its way in here? Maybe if we do that. Oh, no. That's fine. Okay. You planted it in the dirt there. That's good. That's good. We might want some extra natural tiles there, but should be fine. let's put a regular tile there just so we've got it. I don't think we've got any more gum palm seeds yet now. Do just have tranquil toe seeds. There are some satin crit traps here. So getting down to here. Probably doing something like that. And just going like that anyway. Right. Where is my... Where is my line? It's there. One, two, three, four. There. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. There. So yeah, we go like that and we just dig all of that up. Dig all of that. And I think we should be good. Like, this is relatively warm down here compared. So I wonder if some, yeah, I mean this biome here, probably this like fossil and stuff probably didn't help. Oh yeah, and that ice is melted as well, so that probably... also is a problem. Right, and then here, let's... I think that's a good place to call it for today. Got plastic going again, so we got some more. We got more resin because we got that amber. This steam vent is active in 30 cycles, but if we can get If we can get our virtual planet, if we can get the... Yeah, we just need... Just need these firing, because we need the rad bolts. So we need the phosphorite, which is all the way over there. Yeah, a lot of this is down, so... Let's snip you there. And then put that back in. So we get the chlorine again. And how much chlorine have you got here? Yeah, 700 kilos. So a good amount for a while. Temperature is just a bit high at the minute, but that's fine. It'll get sorted. Alright, you're producing rad bolts again. Which is good. So let's see what's in our blueprints. Some lime glovelets. Very fancy. Gloves. Yeah, they weren't a duplicate. And we'll call it there for the evening. And we'll say thank you very much for watching. And I will catch you on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And then who's streaming? Yeah, nobody really that I know or recognize, so we'll just call it there. Thanks for watching, folks.